Hello, hello, hello. I know it's a pop up, but welcome in, you guys, to Yellow Rose for being the first to be here. Hello, and Brenda. I'm glad you joined, and Angie. Welcome in, you guys. I clocked off and I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to go live a little early because we're going to do something in the evening with the hubby. So I thought, why not come live and hang out with you guys for a little bit, see what's going on, talk about a few topics, and but yeah, if you guys can hit the thumbs up as you come in, I would greatly appreciate it. How's everybody's week so far going? Anything interesting going on? I'm eating some peanut butter. I know it's so random. I love eating just peanut butter, or apples and peanut butter is like my go-to snack. So anyway, so that's what I'm having at the moment. Hey, Ruth Ann, how are you? How's everybody doing? Everybody have a good week. It's the weekend. It's Friday. And I'm so happy it's Friday, honestly. It's like rough when you come back from like vacation and then you go to work and then like you just, oh, it's just like you got to get back into a little bit of the rhythm, things. But I'm going to wait for a few more people to pop in, hopefully. I know it's a pop up, so totally get it. But oh my God, you're having dinner? That is so crazy. So it's like 3 in the afternoon over here. So what time is it where you're at? And what are you having for dinner? You see, that's what we're trying to decide what to eat for dinner. I want something like, it's so dumb when I say this or anybody says it. Like, I want something really good. Like, who wants something really bad? Like, I want to see a really bad movie today. So that's what I was trying. My husband, like, what do you feel like eating? I said, don't know. I don't know. So trying to figure that out. Hey, girl, how you doing, voices? Angie, welcome in. How you been? How's anybody? Anybody? Everybody have a good week? A so week. I get you. I get you. Oh, you're ordering pizza. Hope your weekend gets at least better, Ruthann. Pizza. Oh, that sounds so good. You see, I'm like debating whether I want like seafood, Mexican food. I don't feel like any like pasta, like noodles or anything. But pizza does sound good too. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's late. Gotcha. No worries. Um, totally get it. You got a new puppy? Oh my gosh, you could have got one of our five. I kid you not. When me and my bestie she came over and she was like, "Are you watching like puppies or what?" And I was like, "No, these are all ours." She's like, "Oh no, I couldn't do it." But congratulations on your new. I love puppies, by the way. I'm a more of a dog lover than a cat. Well, considering I'm allergic to cats, but I'm a huge puppy lover, like huge, huge. Had to have some tests. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I hope you get some great results. I just I get those kind of weeks when you're getting all kinds of tests, and I pray everything that you get great positive results back in a good way, obviously positive. Oh, oh, that's what we have. We have a toy Shih Tzu. It's a little bit smaller. Oh, I love Shih Tzus. I love Shih Tzus, Yorkies. Um, Honestly, I'll take any dog. Really, I'm not gonna lie. I've always like I like smaller dogs, but I've always wanted like a bigger one for outside. But then I'm thinking, no, I can't do more. I'm done. Like 5 is like the max. But my friend said, hold on, when my friend said if we were watching puppies, I kid you not, I like laughed. I was like, this is crazy. That means we have way too many. But she doesn't do animals and stuff. So I was like, but she used to have a dog actually, but I think she was just done after that. But congratulations on your new puppy. You're gonna enjoy it. I love just having like a little buddy. I'll take my little one, my little Shih Tzu, when I take a drive, like just driving and some music, and she rides along with me, and I enjoy it. We've actually taken her to some stores too. She's 4 months. Oh my gosh, and 4 pounds, such a baby. Oh, you're gonna enjoy that so much. Like you really are. Like Oh my goodness. It's so nice to, like, be able to just cuddle, and it's so funny because I always say this, like, they don't say anything to us, but they still talk to us, right? Like, they still speak to us, so, um, you're gonna enjoy it. Have a blockage in the oh my goodness. Wait for doctors to tell me more. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That's I'm so sorry, everything. I'll be praying for you. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. A block. Somebody when somebody had a blockage, and I guess you're awake when you have a certain procedure or something like that. And he said like he was going through the process and he was awake, and then like they had to I don't like do some kind of CPR, but it had to be different because he was away. I don't know. It was very confusing, but I was like, whoa, he had just went through, but now he was dancing and having a good old time. So I'm glad he recovered, but it's still insane. Evan Mason is not impressed. Oh, that's how it usually is. You bring other ones and they're like, no. They'll look at them like, what, I wasn't enough? That is awful. And now I'm having oh my gosh, that's my favorite, chocolate cake. Chocolate cake. And I was doing some chocolate cookies to have I'm the kind that likes to wait overnight, even though I kind of get a little impatient, but chocolate cookies is like my favorite. And then I love chocolate cake. Well, anything chocolate for me. Oh, PAD. My gosh, it's twilight sleep. Oh, okay. Is that what they call it? Yeah, he said he was awake and then his heart, something happened. And then yeah, but then he recovered and he's doing well and he was out there dancing away. And I was like, wow, and he's 70 years old. And even when you look at him, we're like, whoa, like, but he's such a nice, very nice man, very nice man. So I wish you well, Rothan, and hopefully things work out. Did you see Barbie turn with her? Yes. I went there a couple of lives ago. Today, so she was live, but I was so busy with work. But I did see that she's covering Brittany J. I know she's followed Brittany J for a while, but I don't know much. I don't follow as much. I've been honestly more into like the true crime, especially with like this whole David case and Celeste. But yeah, I heard she's back, which I didn't even know about it at first because I know she wanted to stay away from the drama. So I was a little surprised to see her back. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool, or I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm 66. It would be okay. I have to have a stent. Okay, that's what it was. A stent too. He had, yeah, put in my. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, 66. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. That's yeah. Oh my goodness. My dad had to. My grandma. It's crazy. She's still a snake. She was on the hate train when she left. It's all about. Yeah, I was hearing something about that. I'm not even. There's so many. Okay, so I've been approached many times to cover Brittany J. Because a lot of people, obviously put her with like uh, a mini Natasha Cooper. So, many people have, hey, have you thought about covering her? I think you should cover her. I, and I've said this before, even Marvin Lambert, which I mean, I Sir Channel, she can do whatever she wants, cover whoever she wants. I mean, but I just didn't want to. I mean, I don't know. There's just so many, so many. So I just didn't want to. But I mean, there's so many that people can choose. So each to their own. Just not my thing. I don't know her about her being a snake. I don't know what that's about. Oh, you haven't found one yet? Oh my gosh. Oh, we have 5. I'm serious. Like sometimes I'm losing my mind with them. I love them, but they drive me crazy because we have like 2 that are just like a little over a year and they have a little too much energy for me. But hold on, let me just drink a little bit of water. Hold on. Is there any cases or anything that people or have you guys been watching? I have been watching the David and Celeste, and oh my gosh, that's like a huge rabbit hole more. I'm just every time I look at some cases, I'm just like, whoa. She admitted she's back to make money and get monetized. Oh, when did she say that? Was that today? Well, I mean, I guess pretty much a lot of people come and make money, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Everybody has their own channel that they can talk about whatever, and I don't know. I didn't hear any of that. Uh, but I mean, a lot of times I know Barb goes live during the day, and I work during the day, so it's extremely hard to make it to any of the lives. Yes. Okay, so that's like literally down the street, 15 bodies. Okay, and then they wanted to say that oh, it's not a voices you can help me. It's not a oh my gosh, what is that word? Where they're I'm trying to think of the word, but anyways, they're like not related and all that. And I'm thinking 15 really. I mean, wasn't there one just found today in the bayou? So I'm just like, this is starting to be way too much. Like this is like I not even far from it. And to find that many bodies is insane. Like I don't know what to think about that. I mean, you would think there would be more kind of there you go. Yes, serial killer. Yes, that they would be more like security or something out there, but no, I don't. It's there was one where they caught her leaving the gas station and she was walking toward that direction, and then I believe it was later that day or the next day they found her, and I'm thinking, I mean, it hold on, let me message my husband real quick. Hold on one second. Um but yeah, no, that's here. It's crazy to even know. Yeah. I've been following, well, actually, like a few. Like I said, I'm just very obsessed right now with a lot of true crime that's going on. Are they matching up with the missing? I don't, I believe a couple, but I don't know why they're not saying more of what's going on with that because something. Oh, I would be just scared to walk around anywhere in that area, right? I mean, because they did a press conference and weren't even saying much about it. But I've been watching that one, and then also with the David and Celeste. Oh my gosh, I saw a picture of the girl that's when she was young. Oh my goodness, like she really looked like a tiny kid. Like there's no way that they're going around saying she's 19 years old, or that some of the friends thought she was 19 years old. I was like, no, what? No, even by the look of the pictures you can tell she's not. It's crazy. Has anybody followed the David? I'm gonna pull you up a picture. I was just like, no, no, you can. Well, this is how she looked when they first met. But even, oh, hold on. Okay, look at, like, just look how young she looked. Like I was just like, what? And there's like messages going around. I mean, it is like I have been following it with like YouTube and TikTok, and it has been so much. And then on top of that, of course, nobody has been charged. Nobody's really a suspect at this moment. But how the car was never reported stolen is, I find that very odd. But here was another thing that I found interesting is why did she run away so many times? Like, I always wonder, like, what is going on in that house that caused her to go so many times? And this is what I've heard is that, um, and I'm giving the family a lot of benefit of doubt here, that they were maybe paid. There could have been allegedly given some money. So I don't know if that's going to come out more or what, but when I saw this picture, I was blown away. I was just like, she is just so tiny. She's little. Like, you met someone who, it's beyond understanding. Any suburbs around Houston can be scary. Used to live in Friendswood. A lot of weird people. Oh, Friendswood, really? Oh, that's interesting, then. I've always thought Friendswood was cute, like a cute little what did me and my husband say about it when we passed by there? It's um like it feels cozy, but I feel like there's a lot of weirdos in a lot of other places, but I never would have thought Friendswood. She was so young. Yes. And it's crazy because when I saw this picture of her and I was just like, how, like, could anybody believe that? I mean, it's, oh, hold on. Oh no. Okay. Never mind. Let me pull up something here. Hey, Liberty Farmer. How you doing, girl? How's it going? Um, Let me see. It was this, and I never even heard of this guy before, like, at all. Like, I didn't know anything. I'm sure it was, but let me see. I mean, even her baby face, it's a pretty little town. It is. It is. We love, like, when I go drive around. This is one, I just, yeah. I think it's a pretty little town. Um, there, um, Ireland, of course. The situation in my mind. She's so young. Yes. Well, and I always think, like, when you surround yourself with people who have money and, they're famous, she's very young. So of course she's thinking, oh wow, this guy's interested in me. But I always just think, like, why was she running away? Like, here's let me see. She had ran away 3 times in 2024. I was like, that is crazy. Like, she first ran away when she was 13 years old. 13 years old. Like, and you know what? Ever since all this has came out, I kid you not, you guys, he has made 700K from streaming platforms just alone. Just alone. Like, almost $1 million since this whole story. Almost. I was just blown away. 700K. I mean, my goodness, $700,000 from just streaming platforms. Crazy. I mean, been following this and the Charlie Yes, the Charlie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's another one too. I mean, I see so many different things, and of course, a lot of conspiracy stuff. So much. I mean, with the internet, it's like it's so easy. You can go through TikTok or YouTube. It's so much, and where were her parents? I know. So apparently, they had reported her missing last year, and then she was seeing some guy named David, and I don't know, but from what has been said, is that they supposedly were offered some money, and I don't know. Like I said, it's allegedly, but I'm sure as it goes by, more is going to come out, and I, you know, I've always said, if that does come out, that's just selling your daughter. I'm sorry. That money makes me mad. Yeah, it does. It really does, Angie. It's like, I don't know, but I've just been down almost $1 million, Angie, just from streaming platforms. So he canceled his tour, but he's making a ton of money anyways. Like, does it, I mean, it just blows my mind. It really does. So every time it is, played on whatever, YouTube or Spotify or Apple, wherever, I mean, he's making the bucks now. Um, but how nobody, I mean, how can he not be even considered a suspect? This is his car. It was found like just down the street from his house. He was obviously hanging out with her. I mean, I, I just don't get it. I just do not understand it. But that's one of the ones that I've been following. So that's kept my attention a lot. And of course, there's a fundraiser for her. Oh, for the funeral, I believe. So yeah. Hey, Cheryl. Hi, is NC still mad? Yeah, from what I hear, she is. I don't think it's the same anymore. And I don't know how. I mean, I guess the greed. I mean, and that's with anything. Um, Money. Just the greed has always taken the best of a lot of people, right? And I think that's what we're seeing now. And I think also when you are flashy with the money, especially like let's just say if you make so much, right? And then you post it up and say, well, look, because you have to try to prove that, oh, look, I'm not without. I make a lot of money and this and that. And then you post up that amount. I think that that's going to be a lot. That's going to be a very eye opening for a lot of people. And so when you're kind of putting that in their face to brag, I don't think that's going to help you too. I think that was a horrible move. And I think her even coming onto, you know, YouTube was a bad move, but that's just my opinion. I'm not an expert here in social media. I'm just, giving my opinion like everybody else does on YouTube, right? But yeah, from what I hear, yes. Hold on, let me grab one. Excuse me. So I've been following that, and then hold on, let me pull something up. Anybody got plans for this weekend? As I pull this up real quick. You know what? I don't think I cut it off. I don't think it was that one. Let me see. Hold on, I'm pulling something up, you guys. Hold on just a second. Yeah, and I noticed that she would always cover her face and these pictures, and I thought that's interesting. So I'm assuming on the right, if what we're looking is her parents, which I think. Well, I was gonna say something, but maybe I shouldn't. But yeah, that's a picture of. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something. This was something that somebody had posted. It was. Yeah, so Celeste Hernandez is my niece. It's missing this morning. I do not get to classes. She is 13 oh, so this was 13. Okay, so yeah, last year, if anyone's seen her, contact her parents or call the police. And then I cannot even try to read that. I'm not even gonna attempt. No, relies around a 4-pound. Yeah, I hear you. They'll take a lot of your time too. That's the craziest part. Hold on. I was hearing some people say that, they want to leave the drama and it's too much and it's toxic and I agree, but I often wonder if hold on one second. Here we go. I often wonder when people say that they do they really want to? Because when you say that and then you surround yourself with certain people, it makes me question when people say they want to leave the drama. Like, I'm just like, is it that you just don't want people talking? This puppy speaks Spanish. We're having a bit. Okay. um, no, they do not know if that's. Oh, and that's what the thing. So I was listening, and and of course, people have said that they want to leave the drama. It's too toxic, and but I always find that interesting when they say that, and then they surround themselves with some of like the biggest drama people, and I'm thinking, I feel this is how I take it is that they want to be able to say whatever they want, do whatever they want, talk about whoever they want, and then when they get a little bit back, then they want to pull away and then be like, well, I just don't want to do that anymore, just to kind of get people from not talking about them. And I always find that interesting because I'm thinking, well, some of the biggest loudmouths are the ones that say they can handle so much, but then when they get a little bit back, then they can't handle it all of a sudden. And I'm thinking, well, why is it okay for you to say whatever you want and support whoever you want, but then it's like, well, I see them over there and I see them doing that and I see who you support. I'm thinking, why is it always these double standards all the time? And it's always for who they support, really. I mean, at the end of the day, there's going to be justifications, there's going to be excuses, and, for who they support at the end of the day, right? um, Many times I've done that coverage and nobody showed. Right, exactly. Like I could literally just put like a true crime, like I don't know, just a title of true crime or something. And it's so true. Like, and it'll be like this, the people like, oh, I just want to get away from the drama and I want to cover this and I want to cover that. And then you get people like, yeah, let's do that. And then I'm thinking, no, you don't. I mean, kind of like why everybody came in at first was because they wanted. I mean, it's like almost watch for me watching reality TV, they will never leave the drum. I agree with you. I don't think that they will. I think that they say that when they feel almost like overloaded. It's too much, so they need to step back, or they want, you know, to be able to be like, well, you see, that person's not doing drama, so you need to leave them alone, or they step back from it and you know, they haven't mentioned your name, so you need to respect them. And I'm thinking, these are the same people that have gone after so many people for years and years and years. And then they use this fake or want to hide behind, I want to be a better person and not, you know, cover drama anymore. And then I kid you not, you guys, like the next day, bam, they're like back to it. And I'm thinking, this is crazy. Like, why even talk? Like, don't even lie. Just own it. They want to play in, but not have. Yes, exactly. Yes. They want to be able to talk about whoever they want, like I said, and say whatever, but don't have an opinion about, yeah, you know what? That is a perfect way of putting it. Interactive reality TV. Oh my gosh, that is so perfect. That is, oh my goodness. Yes, because I watch a lot of true crime. I watch Housewives and just different reality TV, but that is so true. And here you can kind of go back and forth, I guess, with the people. Now, it's kind of easier to cover people who won't, I guess, get back at you. But yeah. Um, and the drama has been a bore. Yeah, it does. And I always notice that, Angie, it'll be like in waves. It kind of like escalates and it's crazy and everybody's going at everybody, or a certain person will come back and there's strangulation there and it gets crazy, right? I mean, and it's true. And then it kind of quiets down because, either people, are like, whoa, this is like too much, or they just want to step away, or the person who's getting talked about just don't want to say much because they're already getting it from so many directions. But like, I mean, I get why a lot of people Yeah, Barb, she left due to the drama, and bam, she's BJ. Yeah, and I think it's extremely hard for anybody to really even. I mean, because I feel like originally a lot of people came to this community because of the drama. I mean, it's the truth, right? And there's a lot of people that'll say, "Oh, I wish um, they wouldn't talk about such and such." But it's like as soon as people stop talking about you, they are gonna forget, especially the big people who like the attention, that says they don't like the attention, but you know that they do like the attention. Yeah, I don't believe that too. Like I'm always noticing that, and I'm thinking, y'all are a crock of shit for real, because no, no. But then they'll go and sit and support somebody who goes after so many people. And I'm thinking, make it make sense, right? And then that's justified, because, oh, well, they're just clapping back, you guys, that makes it okay. So I'm like, whatever. Sorry, I'm trying to drink some more. But yeah, it's just and then again, at the same time, drama sells, right? You do drama now, you can do true crime, but I guess because it takes more work into like, you have to do a lot of research, and unless you're just gonna pop up something, read off of it, I guess. But you know, there's certain creators that put a lot of work in it, and then there's some that are just pure lazy and don't want and expect a ton of money thrown at them. I mean, it's crazy because I think that social media has become where people, and I put this up, I think it was yesterday, where even TikTok people are just extremely lazy. Like they expect, like I kid you not, you guys, to be able just to hit live and have a ton of money just thrown at them. I mean, I was just like, the entitlement is insane, and the laziness. I can't imagine like all you do, like there's no interaction with their people. There's nothing that they're offering. Nothing. I mean, they literally are just there like either digging their nose or just staring at the camera and begging for money. It's crazy to me. I'm just like, you cannot it's like I feel like ever since with social media, especially with TikTok, they have made it where people are accustomed to doing the least amount of work and expecting the max amount of money. You see all these, fake influencers, as they say. I really want to come up with a new name because they don't influence shiznit. Um, Let Natasha be mad. I hope she goes to federal. Yeah, I mean, she's done a lot of fraud. She really has, and I couldn't live with myself like that. I feel like I've always said, I always feel like I would be waiting for a knock at the door. Like I feel like I couldn't ever be comfortable knowing that I raised so much money and I have nothing to show for that. Like if somebody comes to the door and says, "Hey, you need to produce this and produce that." Well, what receipts do you really have? Hey Mark, how's it going? Oh my gosh, Mark, you made me laugh with the golf thing. Yeah, fraudulent fundraising. Yes, exactly. Yeah, a digital. It is, and I've been doing a lot of research into like different. I hate saying influencers, but people on social media who have such fake lives, and I've been doing a lot of research and kind of gathering some stuff because there is especially younger people who look up to and be like, "Oh my gosh, I want to have, that amazing house." And one of the biggest things that got me was Emily Kaiser. She recently, lost her 3-year-old son. Um, and it's a horrible situation. The dad was supposed to be watching him, and um, the son fell into the pool, was really trying to swim out for I think they said for 2 minutes. And at the time, the dad was placing a bet online on his phone. Pisses me off. I mean, horrible. But these are people who come online, and it was told that, hey, a lot of people would tell her, hey, you really need to put a fence around your pool. And she was like, oh, it doesn't look good aesthetically, and she would just kind of ignore uh, the advice. And which I think honestly, if you have a pool, I think it should be a law where if you have young kids, you should have a like offense or something, because this there's so many that could be avoided, honestly. But anyways, my point was is that I was looking and somebody put this I think it was on Reddit. They put where she honestly was more, I guess she, at a time she was losing subscribers, and you know, and she was crying, like she was so crying about losing subscribers and not having the same support. And then when she came back online to talk about, kind of like trying to get back into the rhythm of things on TikTok, and just, I guess to say, like, just trying to kind of give back, because this is the way they make their money, right? Well, a lot of people were noticing, because I was reading the comments, and a lot were like, oh, she should be able to come back and live a normal life, and other ones are like, this is crazy, like she's already back and her son has just been gone for like 3 months. And of course, you're always going to get people, but anyway, the thing was is that she cried more for her loss on camera. I'm not saying behind the scenes she didn't cry more for her son, but I'm saying on the camera she had cried about losing subscribers, and people were pointing out that she cried more about losing subscribers than when she came on for the first time since losing her son. So I find that kind of stuff very intriguing, um, of how people were like, she's coming back just because she has to make money. This is her money and it's, justified. Or people are like, so it's okay for her to come back and make money. The whole thing is just, to me, is sick. I don't know. It's kind of, I know I can ramble on and on about it, but it's like, I get people want to use social media as an income. Totally, I get it, but at the same time, you have to offer some kind of content. You can't just like be picking your nose and expect people to throw you tons of money, or just looking at the camera. Or, oh my gosh, I've seen some where they're like crazy, like they're crazy talking about, I mean, they're just so disrespectful to their audience, and expect like, oh, well, I need to get like $15 for like DoorDash or something. I'm like, you've got to be joking, like, for real. And they're rude to their people. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Like, it is honestly worse on TikTok than on YouTube. Maybe because TikTok is more like really short, even though like the lives, I guess. But it's crazy. But anyways, okay, yeah, it's the by detachment. Yes, if you guys can hit the thumbs up, thank you, Mark. Her support seemed to slip after the rules. No, oh my gosh, you're right. Now the battles all the time, people are finding out. You know what? That is actually a good point, Mark, because I will say that a lot of people did seem to really be bothered by that. Um, I've had people reach out to me about that. I think that a lot of people said there's no way in hell that some person is going to tell me who I can say hi to. And you know what's crazy about that is that it's always like that for a little bit, and then it kind of goes back, right? People, they start using their emojis, which is so stupid to even say. This is dumb. Like, people should be able to use emojis and talk to each other and say hi. It's crazy to me, but it goes back, right? And so she kind of, I don't even know where she gets this craziness of not saying hi to people. But I will say that she did seem this time to really lose a lot of support when she did do that live, where she flipped about people saying hi, which is so crazy to me. It's social media. You want, if you're going to have, suppose you, like you say, the best community, why would you not want your community to talk to one? It's crazy. It's insane to me. Like, even when I say it out loud, and I sometimes I'll talk to people off this, crazy platform, and I'll mention it, and people are like, wait, what? Like, they really, if you can see the looks that they give me, I mean, it's so hilarious to me, because they're just like, what? Like, wait, somebody, because it is stupid. It really is. But when you say it out loud and you say it to somebody who really isn't from this community and doesn't really understand like the whole background of things, and you're like, yeah, well, this person flipped, and it's just the look. It's so, I mean, it's like they don't even know what to say. It's hilarious. Like, I'm just like, yeah, it's true. Like, there's somebody who thinks they could say that. And anyways, and there goes Mark using all these emojis. But yeah, I mean, and that's what a lot of people were saying, was that they, when I asked, it actually was a couple of lives ago, I asked a few people and they said that the reason that they left was because of the emoji when they're, or no, it wasn't the emoji. Well, it was part of it, but it was part of not being able to say hi. And like they said, they like people from that community, but if you can't, it's weird. I mean, we're all grown adults. Like, who's gonna be saying? I don't know. I feel like so weird to tell people like you can't use this. I don't know. It's just it's mind blowing sometimes. Natasha curses people, then expects you. Yeah, so we don't take her to raise, and she needs to get off her ass and get a job. I'll never give her one red. Yeah, I mean, you can't yell at them when they're not able to. I mean, a lot of people can't afford to give anything, right? And so to demand that or to be upset at the people who actually give you money, it's the craziest thing to me. Like, I've never seen anything like it. And it's not even her, just her. There's other people that I've seen that just yell at their people and be like, "Well, y'all basically give me money because I need to, I need to eat. I need to go buy me groceries. I need to go." And I'm thinking, this is crazy to me. And then when I see people give anything, I'm just like, this is, y'all are enabling this kind of behavior. Like, this is insane to me. I mean, this is not going to be good at all. And TikTok really needs to do something about it. I really think that they need to really, there was something that was established. It was you couldn't come online and basically beg, but they don't even follow through with their own, you know. And so it's like, I mean, that's the same like YouTube, they don't follow a lot, but it doesn't, I don't know. I think that that's what people are going to see, even the younger people, that you don't have to do much. Just hit the live button and just stare at the camera, I guess, or pick your nose, or yell at your people. But I think it was a combination, especially when she asked, like, what changed about, I think it was the yelling at your people. I think the control, the greed daily, every single day. I think it's hard to demand people to be there for hours and then to have, different people to support. It's a lot. And everybody's got their own bills and things. So to demand that daily, I think that's, I don't know. She should tell people to watch or to watch those battles. They are extremely boring. Like the battles, I don't know how, like, for hours upon hours that they can do that. I hear people do it like all day long. I don't get it. Why? I don't know. Maybe if they're hoping they get some different people from the morning to the, I don't get it. I mean, I really think that they need to change it because it's really pathetic. And I don't have a problem with her making money or anybody making money, but the false pretenses, like we know the history of, and the people yelling at, and like I said, it's not just NC. There's a lot of people, or literally putting like, "Oh, this is my job," is basically begging for money. It's the strangest thing. I'm just like, huh? Like, and then if you tell them to do content or anything, they feel like they don't even have to put anything together. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I have never seen so much entitlement. Just click on TikTok. I'm serious, you guys, and you'll see it. It's just it's crazy. It's wild on that. Um but like I said, drama, especially in this, when I hear people say they don't want to do the drama, drama sells, right? And you, like I said, you could put a title about your crime and it's not the same. But if you put, whatever title that's going to, I mean, I could literally, if I was to put, I don't know, since a million people are going after Brittany J. If I was to put Brittany J, there would be a ton, but that's not how I work. I mean, I don't, I don't know. I'm just not made that way. But like I said, when I was approached by it, I just prefer not to do it. And plus, I guess people can tune into one of the 12,000s that are, screaming her, which, I mean, whatever. Do it, do you. Um, but yeah. Yeah, Mark, and I wouldn't even Wait, true crime battle. Oh, I just got what you said. Yeah, with the true crime and the battles. Okay. Oh my gosh. I know. It's Friday, so forgive me. But yeah, so I just been basically looking at that fake influencers that are lame as they can be. Fake. Um and you know what? There was something. Hold on. Hold on one second. You going golfing this weekend, Mr. Mark? Hold on, let me. There was some. Oh my gosh! So I came across the story real quick, you guys, and it was. Oh my gosh! I can't find it now. Hold on. Oh my gosh! So crazy. It was this lady. This um. There was just so many crazy stories. Honestly, I mean, I can't even. I don't think any of us can keep up with the amount of. There was this pastor. I kid you not, you guys, that was streaming live. He was okay. It's crazy. Okay. So he was streaming live, and somebody done took his phone away from him. I kid you not, you guys. I kid you not. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, what has this world come to? Like seriously, what has this world came to? I just don't get it. I would love somebody to do skit of her battle. That would be awesome. Oh, you watched that, Mark? Yes. Oh my gosh. When I saw that, I was just like, I would be so embarrassed. Like she was burping and the watermelon eating. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what it's come to. This is what you lost to on top of that. Like she had a good team for a while and you lost against somebody who, I mean, who I'm trying to be nice, but it's like, I don't know how to say it. Maybe I won't. Um, yes, doing battles every night and expensive. Yeah, and not only the smaller when she gets angry when they don't. Well, yeah, and then I think also it's mixed, with like, oh, I don't care if we lose, but then if I lose, then I'm gonna throw a little temper tantrum, and then it's daily. Then you get yelled at, or if people have, their own families, or I mean, she's requiring, I don't know, too many everywhere, right? Just practice this week. Nice. My son used to be a lot into golfing. I used to, well, this was before well, maybe like when he was like 16, 17. He loved golfing. Oh, not this one. My gosh. Hold on. I kid you not, you guys. Hold on. I saw this and I nearly like, when, just watch.
Upon your business, upon your life, upon your family, in the mighty name of Jesus.
It's on Facebook.
Refresh shop.
Literally, and people kept saying that the bus was, just watch this again. This is crazy.
Upon your life, upon your family, in the mighty name of Jesus.
Well, how? And then the guy who stole it realizes he's live on Facebook.
Refresh shop.
Refresh the app. I was like, damn. Like I was like, this is crazy. Like he just given, the word of the, holy, the word of the day. The watermelon clip battle. It was Angie, wasn't it? Oh my gosh! When I saw it, and then the way that. Oh my gosh, my daughter's crazy. Um, Hold on, my daughter keeps messaging me. Hold on one second. when when I saw that, I was just like, "This is the world we're at now." Like seriously, this is the world that we are at. Like he done got busted. Last night's mess. Oh, cool. Yeah, but I was just like, this is insane. Yeah, but that I mean that clip was hilarious. I mean that was one of the funniest that I've seen in a while. And then when I put it up, I was just like, oh my gosh, people were like, I needed this, which I guess because with this world, sometimes you just want to laugh. But I mean, that shit was hilarious. I gotta admit, that was pretty funny. Mm, I love eating peanut butter. Anybody got anything fun planned? My daughter's crazy. Um, I just listened to 5 minutes of true crime, and it was exactly true as always. I give facts only. You are snowflake. Oh my gosh, yeah, it really is. It's the same damn thing all the time. I don't do conspiracies, but I do. I only go by facts, but I don't. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, it's always the same thing, and then she's gonna yell at people. I can't. I just no. It's just the same thing. I can't. I can. Yeah. If you're gonna be this and you can't take that, you need to agree with everything that I say and do. And no, I mean nobody's gonna just be doing that all the time. I mean, basically, just listen there and throw your money. The burp lady had, yeah, there you go, Angie. I was just gonna say, she had no teeth. She was burping. I mean, you know, now that I think about it, how was she eating watermelon? Well, I guess it's whatever. And then, yeah, and then she said something like, "Oh, well, I'm not here all the time." But then I think she had like a bunch of wins. So I was like, she lying to her. But yeah, I give facts, no flip. Liberty Farmer, it really is the same thing. Like it's, you I've never seen anybody cover true crime that way. I don't know. I mean, I do not know how. I sometimes wonder because she was saying how, I think it was last week or I don't even know when it was, but she was talking about how she was losing a lot of what is it? Not subscribers, but it's or is it subscribe? No, 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 like memberships, whatever it's called over there. And I'm thinking, well, they probably see how you talk with your mouth. It's horrible. Hold on one second. Okay. What community watermelon? Mark, you're not gonna believe this. Okay, well, I don't know what community she comes from, but her name was, I think, Boobies. I kid you not. I think her name was Boobies. I was just like, you can't make all this shit up. I mean, the lady's name is Boobies. She's eating watermelon, got no teeth, burping on camera, and she wins. I was just like, no, I shit you not, you guys. There was one, I don't know if it was a couple of weeks ago, but she got on camera and she was, picking different people or whatever. And the person, like their response to her face, I kid you not, was like, she just said she told them to fuck off. I haven't put that clip up, but I thought it was hilarious because I was just like, because it always makes me think of that time where the guy was like, "No, no, go to the mirror, go over there." Um, hold on. Well, yeah, and that's true. Liberty Farmer, she offers nothing for members, no members only content or chat. Nada. Yeah, she does it, and she wants them to have it on there and on Patreon. And like I said, if she offered something, then it's a different story. But I think she doesn't. I think she just likes to hit live and just talk, which is okay, but at the same time, I mean, you can't yell at like everybody who has a different opinion. Like, I mean, she yelled at Kiki. And that's a person who's, is one of her biggest, supporters or financially at least. But you can't treat people that way. And she's very I don't know. You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't even think she's ever probably done a members only. But then again, I'm not a member. I would never become a member of her because she doesn't appreciate anybody, honestly. And if she I don't know. And it's like you can't have to your whole community supporting your whole family and um what is it, not supporting your whole family and then your boyfriend and everything. I just um it's not realistic, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? It's not going to help her in growing her channel. Nobody's going to, you know, want to sign up for that. And then daily, I mean, come on. I mean, if I was her, I would just focus on growing my true crime and on TikTok, because I hear they're going to keep TikTok, I guess, or they settle something. So, and then grow that, and then honestly offer some kind of true crime in between your battles. But I don't even know if you can do that. She offers nothing to the human race altogether. And her true crime is yelling at, yep, people 30% repeat the same sentence about the kid. Right? That is so true. That is so true. But um that's hilarious. It is. If you're, I mean, when she talks about that kind of stuff, I mean, just listen. She's just describing herself. She's the one that can't handle a difference of opinion, obviously, and she needs to create. She needs to be able to talk to people, and sometimes you just have to agree to disagree and move on, or maybe they may see a different perspective on a case or something, but I think for her, it feels that if somebody says something and it's like, oh, that makes sense, well, then she, is very insecure. Rachel Clownson. Natasha's little pushover. Y'all's names. I wonder if they see their own names like that and like, what the hell? Um, but it's the same thing, and she just really got to stop yelling at her people. I mean, if she wants to grow her channel, I mean, you can't be yelling at people and getting mad because they're disagreeing with you. Like how can you have any? Oh, and then people were like, "Oh, so is this not a discussion or something like that?" And she's like, "No, absolutely not." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like this is wild. Like you're never going to grow like that and find real support besides the few people who have stuck around. And if you think about it, it's the same people that have stuck around for her maybe for 5 or 6 years, but she hasn't really gotten a lot of new people because she isn't able to, you know, have that, I guess, any kind of discussion about anything, right? I mean, you just pretty much have to agree with her. And that's with anything um, she covers, whether it's, true crime or drama. It doesn't really matter for her. But yeah, but it's true. You hit right on the nail. 70% yelling at people. I mean, I know a lot of you guys would probably disagree with me, but I think that she would be able to have a true crime and a discussion if she was open to it and not so how can I say, so trying to think, like, I'm trying to word it like, if she didn't take everything so personal and she's able to have a discussion and you know because there's some things that like, oh yeah, it'll make you think, some of the things that she says, or but she isn't capable of it, so she's never going to grow. And this is why after 6 years of being on the platform, she hasn't really grown at all. I mean, if you've been terminated from every platform, it's probably best to like really um, look within yourself to grow. I've been around for years. Oh my gosh. Does she have a ranch? I don't even know. I don't really know much about her, honestly. Like I said, there was a lot of people in her chat. Well, about a month or so ago that I didn't know uh, a lot of. And, but I do say, I think a lot of her people did come from Lycan, didn't they? I'm trying to think. Um, Like I feel like Missy K, Rachel, like a few people. I think so. But yeah. Hey, you mate. Who? Who? What? I'm not too sure who we're talking about. And the idea from someone in her chat if she should do members. Oh yeah, she was like, yeah, that's a good idea, but how will she grow? Well, oh yeah, and then someone told me that I guess somebody was suggesting, oh well, the less that you go live, that people are not going to I guess how can I say? I don't remember how they said it, but they said that they were trying to tell her that if she went live more, that it would help. But I mean, giving Natasha any kind of advice or anything, it's just pointless. I mean, you might as well just talk to the wall because it's not going to go anywhere. She's never serious about true crime. No effort put in. Never a good panel guest. That is true. That is true. Well, I mean, Mark, you got to remember she knows everything, so she doesn't. You know, a lot of people will say too, like, "Hey, have you seen this?" Or you say, "Oh, I don't watch anyone else." No, I don't watch it. She'll say that all the time, and I'm thinking, what are you talking about? That's so weird, mate. I have no idea if you're behind or current. Um, about what subject? Because I think we talked. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. I didn't know because sometimes people are like behind and then they're like, so okay. I just wanted to make sure we got that correct. But yeah, she'll say that she doesn't watch anybody at all. And I think that's kind of weird because well, I mean, you don't nobody knows everything. And how are you going to grow and it's just insane. I don't there's no even I don't even know. A pattern room in a strange jacket. Can you imagine? Yeah, that oh well, It is I can't afford for Natasha to go live anymore. Well, somebody told me that she said that she's not gonna be on YouTube or something like that. I don't know. Um, but haven't we heard that before too? I mean, she says that. That's the thing with her. She never follows through with anything. And she just makes up crap as she goes. And then if people are like, oh, that's great. You're not gonna do drama anymore. That's amazing. And then she's back and they're all in there, you know, the people who didn't supposedly want to do it. And I'm thinking, But it's so funny to me. And I go back to this point again is that I love, 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 love the people who say they don't want to do drama and then they do drama the next day. I mean, you can't make that shit up. Like, you really can't. I'm just like, this is why a lot of people don't take you serious. And I'm not talking about Natasha. It's just crazy to me. It's laughable. It's just funny. I'm like, just don't even go live and say that then, because obviously you're not going to stand by that. But yeah, oh, she's a liar. Oh yeah, for sure, Ruthann. Like in so many damn ways, like so many. I mean, yeah, for sure. She's never genuine. No, absolutely not. And she never stands by anything, or she has different rules for different things. And sadly, after 6 years, she's never going to grow. I mean, because she's already stubborn. She's about to be 50 years old. She's not going to change who she is. It's not like she's going to have really an epiphany and be like, oh my gosh, you're right. After 6 years, I haven't really grown. So maybe I should do this or do that. I mean, that's not going to happen. So, yeah, it's not. And I think that, it's very important to always grow and look at yourself, do some self-reflection, and some people aren't, capable of doing that at all. So that's just how it is. It's horrible. It's just I'm glad that I'm not made that way. But hey, pink hair girl, how you doing? Social media is the worst thing to happen to crime since criminals. Yeah, I totally agree with that. The way I'm telling you, the stuff that I have seen recently, I'm just blown away. Like, I'm telling you, something needs to change. Hey, Pakistan's most wanted. How are you doing? It's old hag. Well, at least you're truthful. Okay. Yeah, there's no helping. There's nothing. Sadly, this is how. And I don't. I always want people to do well. I mean, I know that I talk about her, but I mean, I obviously don't want anybody to fail. But she's just gonna do it her. She's her worst enemy. And there's a lot of people, um, like, and here's the thing, like, I don't, um, wait, what? Mark, I hear I may be single. Is that true? Finally got a job. Oh, congratulations. Working in a bakery. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I bet you're gonna learn so much. Well, congratulations on that. That's amazing. Woohoo. That's awesome. I've always wanted to do like a bakery thing. That'd be so cool. Wait, so is there trouble in paradise or what's going on here? Mary and Christine Blanchard had a textile plan on, I think. Oh, oh, I don't know why I thought it said panhandle. Okay, Eddie. Um. Oh yeah. Okay. Why does she think Christy Blanchard is like a celebrity? Can someone please tell me that? Why? I have not seen. Honestly, I don't. That's awesome. I play spot them. What was the creator? Sometimes I see more. That's yeah. The sweet cheeks now, her sour cheeks. That's a small. I don't know. I don't know. She doesn't honestly. Um, I think she's kind of been like in a funk. Um, so I don't know. But yeah, suppose they're supposed to have like this. I just don't understand how they think Christy Blanchard. I don't know. Whatever. Baker make the dough. I know. Oh, he did, Andrew. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. A bakery. That's amazing. I bet you can learn so much too. Like just a bunch of tricks and stuff. That will be fun. Well, congratulations. I'm happy for you. Very happy for you. Um, why would she put Sweet Cheeks on panel? Was it when she was doing true crime or what? Oh, for a true crime earlier. Oh, why? That's so weird. I feel like that's not even professional. Side I've worked as a few years ago. I went to school. Oh, well, that's amazing. Look at that. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is so good to hear. I love when people are doing so good. Like I really do. I even feel bad for people I shouldn't even feel bad for, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's not. I don't think that's normal, but I love to hear people do good and are successful. I see a lot of things like of success, and I'm always rooting for people. That's why I say, like, even with Natasha, I wish she would do good, but I don't think that she's capable of um, doing that. And I guess I might as well say, like, that the person I keep talking about is like CJ. She's constantly saying that she doesn't want to do drama, but then, she sits with, Natasha and does drama. And then it's just, I mean, it's hard to stand by anybody who doesn't stand by their own words, right? Uh, so why even say you don't want to do it and then the next day do it? Make it make sense, you guys. And you see, here's the thing: like, I've never had a problem um with CJ, but I think she has a problem with me. He was asking her about something. I didn't understand him, but she did. He's isn't he always mumbling? He's like, and I'm like, what? You see, so there's this Maggie Foster is like one of the huge like freaking beggars on TikTok. And it's always like, oh, give me $40 for food, $20 for an event, $60 for a bus. Where in the hell are you like $60 for a bus? Like, oh, where the hell are you traveling a cost? Like, that's crazy to me. Yes, me too, Ruth Ann. I do. I really do. And I don't know. There's just like I get like happy. I don't know. I just like I said, sometimes I'll I don't know. I'm just always been that way. Hey, Texas Cindy girl, how are you doing? You know, now that I think about it, thought I was a bigger. Oh my gosh, I can't with you. Look, let me. Wait, hold on. The, yeah, well, yeah, you're here. No, we're just chit chatting, Cindy, about just. I did a pop up live. Honestly, it wasn't scheduled or anything. I'm about to head out actually in a little bit to have dinner with the hubby. I just wanted to do a live. I like to do at least once a week, and chit chat with you guys because I always just enjoy just talking about a variety of conversations and stuff like that. And oh, hold on, give me just a second. Hold on, you guys. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and head off, you guys, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I really, really do. And if you guys can hit the thumbs up on the way back, I mean the way out, I would greatly appreciate it, you guys. And I will catch you guys later. I'm thinking maybe I'll probably go live, um, maybe Saturday well, Saturday. Oh my gosh, like tomorrow or Sunday. I would love to go later on, but I'm not too sure what time I'll be back home. So, anyways, y'all guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I will see if nobody's live. Maybe I'll go live, but if somebody's live, then I'll just let them do their live. Um, but yeah, so I will catch you guys later, and thank you guys for hanging out. I'll catch you guys next time.